Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to Hyperstrange Massacre before Christmas. It is the biggest, baddest event of the whole year, and my name is Zlim. If you want more of this bald guy, you can find me over on YouTube. But today's show is all about Hyperstrange and their fantastic catalog of games, including their wonderful friends. And if you're brand new to the wonderful world of Hyperstrange, let me quickly run down what you can expect from them. So you can expect some brutal boomer shooters, visceral action games, retro first-person shooters, and overall games that will make your gaming experience just a little bit stranger. Now, in this magnificent event that is currently running, not only can you expect discounts on Hyperstrange and their friends' catalog of games, but you can also expect some updates on them. And last but not least, you will also be able to find some very special limited time bundles. And in this stream that you're currently watching, expect to see some of the best games that you have ever seen with great announcements to them. Now, before we kick this show off with a real freaking bang, I want to encourage you to join the Hyperstrange Discord. In there you will be able to find some very special Christmas presents throughout this event, so don't miss out on it. Now, what do you say we do this? Let's go! Now, I told you we were gonna kick this off with a big bang, because we're gonna kick this off with a game that has won critical acclaim, rewards, some very high ratings, and some previous collaborations with Steven Russell and Goldtown. That's right, partner. Let me introduce Blood West. So what is Blood West then? Well, to put it very simply, it is the Weird West that meets Eldritch Horror in an immersive stealth first-person shooter, but it is so much more than that. You get to manage your resources in your inventory, you get to meet a whole bunch of fully voice-acted characters and listen to their stories as you play. It features 3 episodes with over 20 hours of game time, and it is a game that rewards you for playing the classic stealth way. It is also a game that is loaded with a variety of weapons that all feel impactful. A game where you get to level up and put in the skill points to your preferred playstyle. And most of all, it is a game that has a DLC just around the corner. Now, maybe you're excited to know a little bit more about that DLC, huh? Oh boy, do I got news for you.
Every fair deal has its price. Finish this, and you'll earn your life back.
Another one has come to look upon a piece of history.
When will this debt be paid in full? One day this will end, but this ain't.
Well, god damn it, partner. Those wonderful weapons in the trailer that weren't shooting too far off. On December the 18th is when they land. Now, we're so excited until you can have this in your hands. In fact, we're so excited that we put together a little feature video to show more of this wonderful DLC. Now let's have a little peek into the world of Dead Man's Promise, starting off with the cursed doll. Now, if you ever wanted to stick it to the man, now you can, literally, with the cursed doll. You can even siphon their life while doing it. Just make sure that you don't miss, okay? Unless, of course, you want to curse yourself. Now, if you prefer a more hands-on approach, then the Hellbear Paws might be just for you. And when you're done trashing fools, you can always smack someone afar with an ethereal swipe. And if you can't bother yourself to do the job, then become the ultimate middle manager with the staff of the Golden Idol and force other monsters to do your bidding. And when you're done with your pawn, just explode them. And someone's got friends on the other side, why not bring them over? In Dead Man's Promise, you can find special items that will allow you to bring some extra firepower into each encounter. So the head pendant will allow you to summon friendly wraiths that will help you when you throw a showdown. Heck, your new fella will even make you more resilient to ethereal damage. And hey, if you're more of a dog person, then you can summon a pack of wraith wolves and sick them onto anything you want scratched from the upcoming census. Now when it comes to the enemies, you're going to need all the help that you can get to tow with these eldritch predators. Once the terror eye locks its gaze on you, there is no escape, for it will melt your brain no matter where you hide, so make sure it goes blind first. And beware, all doggos will not be as friendly as these wraith wolves, because they will hunt you down once they pick your scent, and they come in packs. And when fire acid starts falling from the skies, know that a tormentor is nearby. Make sure that you have your biggest gun at the ready when that happens. And to close this little peek into the world of Dead Man's Promise, let's check out some new skills. Starting with the Puppet Master. If you want your friends from the other side to stay for a while longer and pack a meanier punch, then invest in the Puppet Master trait. And then we have the Adventurous Eater. I mean, we can all get a bit peckish from time to time, and with the Adventurous Eater trait, you will be able to munch on all those trophies you were hoarding. They come even with additional buffs. Yummy yummy. And last but not least, we got the Leech. And if you're in the need for a rejuvenating swim, then the Leech perk might be just for you. For with each kill and each moment spent in water, you will regain some of your HP. Now we hope that you enjoyed this little peek into Dead Man's Promise. Now it's back to the bald guy. Oh boy, was that exciting. Now to commemorate our new partnership with New Blood Interactive, we got a very special bundle lined up just for that. The bundle is specifically aimed toward the immersive stealth action enthusiasts out there. Now to round this Blood West segment off, I want to let you know that if you own the base game, you will have additional discounts for the DLC when it drops. And remember, December the 18th. Now next up, my friends, we got Hordes of Hunger, and it is making me really hungry, this one. Why, you might ask? Well, my friends, it is because it is an arena slasher roguelite with a very unique twist to the survivors-like genre. And with the video coming up right now, we're gonna get a taste of how unique of a take it is on the survivors-like formula, with an emphasis on character progression. So without further ado, let's dive into it.
Welcome, survivors, to the Hordes of Hunger Development Diary. Today, we will be looking at the progression systems and a sample of gameplay options that they offer. During our previous run, we fled the Hordes, and now we are returning to our hub area with all that we have managed to gather. This area grows with each survivor that you rescue from the clutches of the Hordes of Hunger. For the time being, this place shelters only a couple of souls. Let's start our preparation by visiting the Forge. Last time, we did not manage to get enough weapon parts to unlock the hammer, so we will have to stick with our trusty greatsword. In Hordes of Hunger, each weapon has its own moveset and speciality. Some are great at staggering enemies. Others trade power for speed, or even focus on magic and elemental damage. Our greatsword balances speed and strength without sacrificing its potential to stagger foes. But it does not offer a leg up when it comes to magic. However, that shouldn't be an obstacle for us, as I have a plan for a certain elemental build, and we can compensate in other ways. Before we move on, we should switch our focus skill from ground slam to slash dash, as we will be fighting in close quarters. Let's visit the kitchen next. Here, we can stack provisions for the next expedition. Rations are consumables that offer healing and various effects, but meals are what we came here for. These offer buffs that last the whole run, and the hot soup's 20% increased fire damage is exactly what we need. Alas, we can only have one active meal benefit, and we haven't unlocked any rations that could synergize with it, so let's pack a loaf of bread for the road. It doesn't heal us for much, but restores health much faster than other options. For our last stop, we will visit Father. His stories give us permanent upgrades at the cost of feathers. We did nab a few during our last run, so let's see what we can unlock. While a flat increase in elemental damage is tempting, I think we should better stick with reroll and banish talents to increase our chances of getting elemental and fire skills during our next run. With no more resources to spend, it's time to venture forth to put our thesis to the test against the hordes of hunger. Time to take a look at how character progression works during a run, and how decisions before and during the run translate into interesting gameplay moments. During each run in Hordes, your main goal is simple. Cull enough of the Hordes to lure out the monstrosity at the heart of it and slay it. We do need to get stronger before that, so let's slay some isolated packs of ghouls before the Horde reacts to our presence. We have arrived at the village's main square. We have to be careful not to get stuck in these tight alleyways, but that is why we have equipped the slash dash. While these tight spaces would have limited the ground slam's area of effect, the forward charge and momentum of slash dash will work perfectly. Here is our first level up, and no fire skills in sight. No matter, that is why we have invested in the reroll and banish perks. First, let's remove this skill from the pool, as we will not be needing it. This reroll also did not yield the desired result. Let's ban another skill and use our last reroll. There it is, the Fire Aura. This skill lets us emit a fire aura that burns our enemies and grows in power and radius as we hit enemies. Fire Aura is also a prerequisite for a much more powerful, unique skill called Blaze Synthesis. But to unlock it in our leveling pool, we first need to get another skill, Fire Wave. Furthermore, we need to level up both of these skills to level 3. No fire skills this time, but force speed can boost our attack speed if we time our dodges right. Another fire skill, but not the one we're looking for. The fire weapon is simple, but effective upgrade. And here is the Fire Wave, an upgrade to our slash dash that will add a cone of fire to it. Now it is time to level it up to unlock the Blaze Synthesis. As we carve through the enemies and gather experience, we should keep exploring the map in search of treasure chests and quests that could yield us new materials, skills, and upgrades. Here, for example, we found some new ingredients for the kitchen. Finally, there it is, the coveted Blaze Synthesis. Now, while charging up Blade Dash, our Fire Aura will grow as well. The waves it sends will also intensify, making them deal more damage more frequently. It seems there is someone in need of help. This villager is in a bit of shock and refuses to evacuate. He might need more than a gentle nudge to deliver him to safety. Still, beats getting eaten alive. Each survivor you rescue will return with you to your hub area and will help you in their own way. Some will practice their craft at your camp. Others may offer their knowledge and resources at your disposal. We are nearing the final encounter with the boss and the end of this developer diary. Hope you had fun delving into the Hordes of Hunger progression systems. Check out our free demo to experiment yourself. We can't wait to see what you come up with.
Now, if you're just like me and found that really interesting, I'm glad to let you know that there is a demo out that you can go and play right now if you want to. So don't by any means miss out on that. Now, my friends, I want to introduce one of the grittiest, darkest and crunchiest boomer shooters out there. I'm of course talking about Incision, a game that has taken the boomer shooter world by storm with its super fast movement, its amazing music, and very gritty and brutal gameplay. It's a game that literally has you slaughtering your way forward through maze-like industrial areas. It's an experience to say the least, and it's toppled with some of the most beautiful early 90s cutscenes that you can find out there. Now, this game is developed by a solo developer that goes under the name of Smoothbrain, and he firmly believes in the pivotal role of the fun factor. Only a game that is fun to develop can be fun for the audience to play. Let's find out if he's right or not with this trailer. Now the update that we just saw a trailer on is already out and it's ready for you to play it. It features some amazing new levels, new weapons, new enemies, and those crunchy, gorgeous cinematics that I mentioned earlier. And with the new update just around the corner, this is definitely one to keep an eye out for, and if that wasn't enough, the game is dropping in its 1.0 state sometime in 2025. And if that isn't enough to hook you, well, I'm glad to tell you that the game is also on a sale right now. Now, my friends, we have a very special game to show you. A game that in comparison to our other titles is a pure breed survival horror experience called Empty Shell. A game where each run is unique and a game that has a roguelike twist to it all. It is a game that takes the monochromatic CRT TV look and makes it both fun and interesting to look at with its own unique spin to it all. It's a game that is being developed by CC Arts, a renowned video game developer from Italy, and they are committed to pushing the boundaries of what interactive entertainment is with Empty Shell. Let me show you with this accolades trailer what I mean. Now, apart from the amazing accolades that this game has already received, it recently had a small update adding 4 new weapons to it, and to top that off, it's also available on consoles right now. So if you're a console player, Empty Shell has you covered. Now, you might have figured that was it for Empty Shell. I mean, I shared some pretty awesome things with you, but oh no, I got 2 more amazing things to share with you. And that is that very recently a notebook update was added into the game, meaning that you, the player, can take notes as you play the game to piece the puzzles of the lore together in a much better way than before. And in the very near future, we will see even more, aiming to increase the variety of the enemies and the bosses in the game. And to put some cherry on top of it all, during this event, the game is also bundled together with the game Conscript. Next up, we got a real special one, because in the Hyperstrange event we only show the most special of special games, and this one is called Jupiter Hell. Now, Jupiter Hell is developed by the amazing developer Chaos Forge, which is an independent developer based in Poland. It is a true roguelike through and through. It's a turn-based one that takes place on a space station right next to Jupiter. It's like if you take Doom, put it in the blender and put it on max, sprinkle in some turn-based mechanics, and out comes this game. A beautiful mash of metal environments, metal music, and your guns and tactics. Now, the beautiful game that we just saw a trailer on, it is currently on sale, and trust me, you do not want to miss it. But if you think that you need even more of the beautiful turn-based mechanics, well, I got it bundled with Quasimorph just for you. And don't think for a second that we're not thinking about the console players, because we do, and this game is coming very soon to consoles as well. Now, before we jump to the next game, there is a little something more I want to mention here, and that is that Jupiter Hell Classic is currently in development, and there is a demo for you to play right now if you go to their Steam page. It is developed by the same developer developer who gave us Jupiter Hell, but it has a different spin to it, so go and check it out. Haha, next up we got one of my personal favorite boomer shooters out there. It is a game that takes crazy to the next freaking level. I'm of course talking about Postal Brain Damage. But underneath all of that crazy, there lies a really competent boomer shooter that lets you play with some of the craziest guns ever and some even crazier environments and enemies. It is a game that will make you go, what the hell was that, more than once, but in a good way. And I'm not the only one who thinks that. Sitting on an overwhelmingly positive review over on Steam, this game has been really well received by the boomer shooter community.
This weapon is so good that I want to have sex with it, and that's theoretically possible.
It's a damn near perfect Postal game. All the hallmarks you would come to expect from a new installment are extremely present, laid spread eagle for all to see.
Brain Damage's biggest plus is that it somehow makes familiar weapons seem unique.
The satire is there, along with the potty humor and lowbrow jokes.
I wanted more of this. It was an addictingly wonderful thing. The most fun I've had with Postal since the old days.
Now if you for some brain damage reason missed that this game is available right now, I'm here to let you know that it is available, and it even has an endless mode and a map editor for endless amount of fun. And the Postal Brain Damage saga? It's not over yet, so keep your eyes on it. Is it really possible? Could it be? Could it be that this is a crazier game than the previous one? It actually is. It is a crazier game than the previous one, but in all the best freaking ways. I mean, to double jump, you literally have to take a crap in the middle of the air to get that extra boost up in the air. It's wonderful. It's actually really wonderful. And that is just scraping the surface of the level of crazy that this game delivers. I mean, hell, underneath all of that craziness, there yet again lies a very competent, fun, exciting shooter. But always sprinkled in with a ton of craziness. More than once your brain will go, what the fuck did I just witness? And you will be laughing your ass off as that happens. But at the same time as you're laughing and having all of that fun, you will be challenged with some very unique enemies, some ultra mega bosses, and some intricate and very fun level design. Now this game is developed by 77p Studio, which is a bunch of fine gentlemen's. No, it's not. It's like a pair of delinquents that sit right back at the class drawing dicks all over their desk.
In 2023, the retro shooter community is finally about to get the game they deserve.
I'm sure as hell glad we've released Dune in the 90s and didn't have to compete with Eggwife.
Take any other game and take Eggwife. Eggwife is bigger, betterer, and more badasser.
Unparalleled immersion and realism.
September 21st was our dream slot for Star Rim release, but we had to rush it to move away from Eggwife.
Life-changing gaming experience.
In Eggwaifu, you don't just find yourself in a poison swamp. Eggwaifu helps you find the poison swamp in you.
Thought-provoking social commentary.
I wrote the original story in Eggwife. I did it free for the exposure, but they scrapped my version.
I understand Eggwaifu. I understand Eggwaifu.
I understand. Egg waifu.
Next is Gen Graphics.
We're proud that Eggwife was made possible by our Uberreal engine, and our Uberreal engine was made so Eggwife would be possible.
We wanted Eggwife for our Best Box Game Pack subscribers, but the devs just said no. Come on, guys. Call me.
Eggwife. Games have peaked.
Now you're of course very excited to jump into this game, and I'm very pleased to tell you that it's currently on a sale, so there hasn't been a better time to jump into it than right now. And another thing that is really worth knowing about this game is that there is a plethora of updates coming for this game. It will introduce a new chapter to the game, a new endless arena mode, new weapons, and of course, new wacky enemies. Now so far, my friends, we have seen a unique mix of great looking games, beautiful games, unique games, and everything in between. But this time, it is time that we head back in time. I'm talking back to the OG Doom. Let me introduce Supplies. A game running on the GC Doom engine. It is a game that will let you experience everything from tight corridor fights to slaughter-like fights in some jaw-dropping and unique looking environments. Now while the shell of the game might look like a simpler one, it is not a simple task creating a game that harkens back to the old days of first-person shooters, so this game has been created by some highly renowned Doom modders. Now the team of legends contains 6 people. That means that they cover every aspect of the modding scene, but they take that experience and puts it into Supplies. Whoa, doesn't that just scratch that retro shooter itch perfect? Oof, it sure does for me. And the game is currently on sale, so go grab it now while it's discounted. And while there is hours of content already out, there is even more episodes on its way. Now next up, my friends, we have the game that made Hyperstrange, their actual first game ever released. I'm of course talking about Elderborn, the first-person slasher that will scratch both that Souls-like itch and that Massacre itch that we all have deep inside of us. Now Elderborn is that type of a game that we don't see swing by very often, and although its environments are beautiful to look at, the true emphasis lies in the game's combat. With different weapons, different attributes on the weapons for you to unlock and upgrade, makes it that perfect blend of Souls-like and hack and slash. And although the game will challenge you at times, it is oh so satisfying. After playing it, your body will feel like it just left a therapeutic massage session.
Know your place. You are just a barbarian, a savage, fit only to be a slave. fight!
Now, I'm not gonna leave you hanging with just that. I have some amazing news in regards to this game. It is currently on an 80% sale, so it's pretty much a no-brainer if you ask me. And if that wasn't enough, it's currently bundled with a medieval as well. And yet again, we thought about the console players. As of last month, it is available on the last gen of consoles. Now, my stranger viewers, unfortunately we have reached the end of this stream, but the event is far from over. It has just started, so I want you to go wild and crazy in the event. Buy all the games that are currently discounted. Buy all the games that are not discounted. Get all the DLCs. Get everything that your heart desires. Because it is the spirit of the massacre before Christmas. Now, before I leave you be, I want to remind you once again to join the Hyperstrange Discord. There is some very, very exciting Christmas gifts waiting for you in there. And from me and all of Hyperstrange to you, a very merry Massacre Christmas. Hello? Who is this? Is it the Zlim? Are you guys still with me? Hey! My beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much for popping into this little bonus special stream. That was pretty epic. It turned out pretty good. It was actually the first time I saw it with you guys. I haven't seen it prior to this. Hyperstrange let me host the show, which meant that I recorded all of those talking sessions and the voiceover for the Blood West feature trailer. And then they cut it together without me. So this was the first time I saw it. Why should I leave? You shouldn't leave, Joke. You shouldn't. Now, I want to give a huge, massive thank you to Hyperstrange for giving faith in me to host this little showcase. It's not a little showcase. It's actually a pretty badass showcase. And I urge you to go and check it out on Steam. There are some crazy freaking deals in there right now. The link is down in the description, so don't miss out on it. And while you're at it, friends, I want to tell you to join the Discord. Link down in the description as well. And while you're at that, join Hyperstrange Discord as well. They will have some special Christmas gifts lined up for you during this holiday event, and so will I. But mine will be focused on the Indie FPS showcase that is gonna happen on December the 14th. It's gonna go hard. It's gonna go very, very, very hard. And with that said, as I have announced on the channel, I will be slowing down the videos a bit. I will focus all my work on that, and prior to it, I have focused all my work on the Hyperstrange event. So there isn't all that much time left for me to do videos. But what I am doing instead is pretty damn kick-ass. Thank you, Hyperstrange. Thank you, guys. And friends, where to join the Hyperstrange Discord? Vigent. Hyperstrange, if you can send me a DM with an invite link, I can post it here in chat. So please send me that in a DM on Discord so I can share it with the beautiful people here. I will put the link for their Discord as well down in the description. So if you're watching a VOD of this, then in the description you can find the invite link for both my Discord and both Hyperstrange. Alright? And if you're here right now, just hold on for a little second. I'm waiting for a DM with an invite link, and I will pop it here in chat right away. That was a kick-ass showcase. It was some kick-ass games, and I am okay, now that it's literally Slim talking, I am so freaking hyped for the Blood West DLC. Holy shit, I am so hyped for it. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, oh my god, I cannot wait. I have been granted a review copy of it. there is an embargo on it, but I have decided to not even play it behind closed doors. I'm gonna wait until it drops, and we're gonna experience it together, first impression, here on the channel. And there will be some giveaways for the DLC as well during that live stream. And oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. December the 18th it drops, and if you own the base game already, you're gonna have extra discount on the DLC if you can't wait for the giveaways. Blood West is out of EA, Gavin. It is in its 1.0 state, and right now we're waiting for the DLC for it. If you rewind the showcase, Gavin, you will see me talk about it and announce the release date at the very start of the showcase. Okay, I'm not getting an invite link for the Hyperstrange Discord. Let me just... I'm trying to snag one right now. F it, going to reinstall Blood West now. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, it is out in its 1.0 state now, and it is absolutely fantastic. It was one of my favorite games in 2023. It's actually one of those games that really introduced me to the stealth immersive genre in a way that I haven't really been introduced to it before. It introduced me in a way with its Weird West meets Eldritch setting, and that just hooked me. It hooked me. I wanted to continue play that game. I wanted to keep on pushing as I was playing it because I found it so interesting. Even though I never previous to it felt like, stealth immersive sim, it wasn't really for me. And then I played Blood West, and it completely made me go 180 on that opinion. I absolutely loved it. The guns, they sound so good, and it feels so good just popping a headshot on an enemy that is not aware of your presence. It feels so good charging up an axe and just hit it in the back of a head of a ghoul. Oof. It's awesome. It's awesome. Ah, there I have it. There I have it. I see it now. I see it. Okay, so in chat right now, we have the invite link for the Hyperstrange Discord, and I really urge you to join it. Not only because you will have all their latest announcements and some pretty cool people in there as well, but during this holiday event, there will also be a lot of Christmas gifts you can snag, if you're lucky. So join their Discord. Stealth enjoyers, rise up! Blood West is Kino. Blood West is amazing. Blood West is life. But seriously, it's really... I'm talking 100% off the showcase right now. I'm talking about my personal experience with the game, and I cannot recommend it enough. It is that good. And it's not just everything that I already said with the setting that really hooks you. All the characters that you meet, they're voice acted, and they're voice acted in such a good way. They also, like, they just drag you into the game, and they won't let you leave. And the weapons, man. Oof. The weapons. Now I'm really, really bad at putting in perk points when I level up. Like, I always get, oh, did I really put in the right talent here? Is this really gonna fit me? Oh, is this the ultimate build? Maybe I should YouTube the ultimate build for Blood West. I'm that kind of guy. But it's worth it. It's worth it because the game is so bloody good. And what I was going to say is that it screams of such high quality. Every single mother flipping aspect of Blood West, from the graphics to the amount of pixel art, to the low resolution textures, to the music, to the voice acting, to the weapons, to the enemies. My god, it is so well done. It is so well done. Friends, I'm not gonna keep on japping forever here. I see Bratskis invading the Hyperstrange Discord. Invade, my Bratskis, invade. Yeah, the world is good. It is good. It is good. I personally, the first chapter in Blood West is my favorite. Personally, it's my favorite. I love the whole desert with the, you know, the moon is the light that you have in the sky. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Invading! Invade, my broskies. Invade with all your might and power. You shall invade like you have never invaded before. And, by the way, Postal brain damaged. It is a game that isn't talked about enough in today's day and age. It really isn't. Emil, thank you for reminding me of it. It is such a damn fine boomer shooter that it's absolutely crazy. It has everything that makes a good boomer shooter. But on top of it, there's a lot of humor and fun stuff. And yeah, to some people, it might stretch it too far with the craziness. I'm not gonna deny that. Yep, 100%, it might do that. But if you're like me, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy the living crap out of it. I mean, you freaking shoot a dildo with a crossbow. It doesn't get much better than that. It just doesn't. Did we have a Postal brain damage stream already? We did not. We did not. We did not. I have it installed, and I've been thinking about doing a Postal brain damage stream so many times. I even have an extra code for it that I want to give away in that Postal brain damage stream. I have no idea how I got that code. It was a long time ago, but I have it. Everything is ready. But we just haven't. We just haven't had a Postal brain damage stream yet. But we should definitely have one. Now the rest of this year is going to be jam motherflipping packed. So we're not gonna make it for 2024, but maybe we do you know, celebrating in the new year with some crazy. Could work. We'll see. I'm not gonna make any promises here, but yeah, it could very well be Silver. Could very well be Silver. Could very, very well be that. Now, my friends, I have been busting my ass off to get this showcase recorded and done for you guys and for all the stranger gamers out there. And I am lacking a bit of sleep. I am not gonna deny that. I am lacking a lot of sleep. So I am going to cut it short today. But I really, really hope that you enjoyed this little bonus stream. And I hope that you felt proud watching Papa Zlim host the show. I sure as hell felt proud as hell and absolutely loved working with Hyperstrange. Awesome people. Really, really, really awesome people is what I want to say. And yet again, I urge you to go and check out their Steam event. There is so many awesome deals and bundles that you shouldn't miss. And friends, don't forget December the 14th. In the FPS of the year. It's gonna be a fucking blast. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a blast. Papa Zlim loves you very, very much. And I will see you in both the Hyperstrange Discord and in mine. Sinky, thank you for 7 months. I love you very much. You're amazing. Over and out, friends.